This series of videos is about the 7 rules of differentiation, also known as the techniques in finding the derivative of a function. At this point in time, you must know that given a function f of x, the derivative, which is written as f prime of x, or specifically as the first derivative, is the limit of f of x plus delta x minus f of x over delta x as delta x approaches 0. This is the definition of what derivative is, which is basically derived from the slope of a tangent of a line. Now, getting the derivative using this is very computational. Sometimes, given a very sophisticated function, it would be very hard for us to get the derivative using this form. Now, these techniques of differentiation will help us on how to find the derivative of a function in an easy way, in which the first rule is what we call the constant rule. The constant rule simply states that if c is a constant and f of x is c, for all x, then the derivative of that function is 0. Basically, it simply tells us that given a constant function, the derivative is 0. So, if you have f of x as 5, then the derivative of that is, since that is a function, is automatically 0. This simply tells us that this function, which is represented by a horizontal line, the slope of that horizontal line is 0, since derivative is simply the slope of the line, or the slope of the tangent of the line. Another example is if you have f of x as negative 3. So since negative 3 is again a constant, then the derivative of that is also 0. So that's about the constant rule.